They crave love, chase relationships, and put on the perfect mask. But deep down, narcissists know they will never find true love. Why? Because the very thing they need the most is what they are incapable of giving. Let's break down the painful truth they try so hard to hide. Number 1. They see love as a transaction, not a connection. Narcissists don't seek love. They seek a trade-off, something that benefits them, fuels their ego, and keeps them in control. To them, love is a business deal, not an emotional connection. They give attention, gifts, or affection, but only when there's something in it for them, whether it's admiration, obedience, or a sense of superiority. The moment their investment doesn't yield the return they expect, like absolute devotion or constant praise, they pull away, punish, or discard their partner. Imagine this. You've been with a narcissist who showers you with affection when you praise them, make them feel important, or stroke their ego. But the moment you express your own needs, set a boundary, or ask for emotional support, they turn cold, distant, or even cruel. This isn't love. It's a transaction, a power play where they only engage as long as they're in control. True love is about mutual care, trust, and selflessness. Things a narcissist cannot understand because they don't see relationships as a sacred bond, only as a means to an end. Number 2, they can't handle emotional depth. Narcissists fear emotional depth because it exposes the truth they work so hard to hide, that beneath their confident facade lies deep insecurity and emptiness. True emotional connection requires vulnerability, empathy, and mutual understanding, but these are foreign concepts to them. The moment a relationship demands emotional depth, when their partner seeks real intimacy, support, or a deeper bond, the narcissist panics. Instead of opening up, they deflect, shut down, or even lash out. Imagine being in a relationship where every time you try to express your true feelings, share your struggles, or seek comfort, the narcissist either dismisses you, makes it about themselves, or accuses you of being too emotional or needy. They might even pick a fight or disappear for days just to avoid having a real conversation. This isn't love, it's emotional avoidance. Narcissists can't handle deep emotions because they lack the emotional maturity to process them, and deep down, they fear that if someone truly sees them for who they are, they will be rejected. So, they keep relationships surface level, playing a role rather than truly connecting, ensuring that real love never has a chance to grow. Number 3, they sabotage every relationship. Narcissists don't just ruin relationships by accident. They destroy them on purpose because deep down, they know they can't sustain real love. The moment a relationship starts to require emotional responsibility, accountability, or genuine connection, they go into self-destruction mode. Instead of growing with their partner, they create chaos, picking fights over small things, withdrawing affection, gaslighting, or even cheating, just to maintain control and avoid facing their own emotional shortcomings. Imagine being in a relationship where everything feels perfect at first. The passion, the attention, the promises. Then, suddenly, without warning, they start acting distant, cold, or cruel. You wonder what changed, but the truth is, nothing did. The narcissist simply reached the point where real emotional depth was required, and instead of stepping up, they sabotaged the relationship so they wouldn't have to. They might even blame you for the breakup, making you feel like you're the problem. But the real issue is that they fear love, because love requires honesty, vulnerability, and selflessness, things they are incapable of giving. Their relationships fail not because of bad luck or difficult partners, but because, at their core, they are wired for destruction, not connection. Number 4, they are obsessed with control, not love. Narcissists don't crave love, they crave control. To them, love isn't about mutual respect or emotional connection. It's about dominance, power, and ensuring their needs come first at all costs. They don't want a partner. They want a puppet, someone who obeys, validates, and revolves their world around them. This obsession with control shows up in subtle, yet destructive ways. They dictate who you can talk to, guilt trip you for having personal boundaries, and use manipulation, whether it's silent treatment, gaslighting, or emotional outbursts, to keep you under their thumb. Imagine this. At the start of the relationship, they make you feel like the most cherished person in the world, showering you with affection and attention. But over time, their love feels more like a prison. You can't express your thoughts without them twisting your words. You feel afraid to say no because of how they'll react, and every decision must revolve around their happiness. They don't want an equal. They want total control, and when they sense they're losing it, when you gain confidence, question them, or try to leave, they retaliate with cruelty, guilt, or false apologies to reel you back in. This isn't love. It's a power game, and narcissists would rather destroy a relationship than lose control over it. Number 5, they know love requires giving, but they only take. Narcissists are fully aware that love requires giving, but they refuse to do it because deep down, they see relationships as a one-way street, where they take endlessly without ever reciprocating. Love thrives on mutual effort, selflessness, and emotional support, but a narcissist only gives when it serves their own interests. They might shower you with affection at the beginning, making grand promises and gestures, but the moment the relationship deepens, their selfish nature takes over. Imagine being in a relationship where you constantly pour your heart into them, supporting them in their struggles, celebrating their victories, and standing by them no matter what. Yet when you need even the smallest amount of comfort or reassurance, they act annoyed, distant, or uninterested. If you ask for emotional support, they make you feel guilty for needing it. If you express your feelings, they dismiss them as overreacting. Over time, you feel drained, empty, and unappreciated, as if you're giving love to someone who only knows how to take. And the worst part, they know what they're doing. They know they should give back, but they simply don't care because, in their mind, relationships exist to serve them, not to be a balanced partnership. True love requires generosity, sacrifice, and emotional reciprocity, things a narcissist is utterly incapable of providing. Conclusion: no matter how hard they try, narcissists will never find true love, because love isn't about power, image, or control. It's about connection, selflessness, and emotional depth, things they refuse to embrace. If you've ever felt unloved by a narcissist, know this: it was never about you. It was about their inability to love at all. Have you ever experienced a narcissist's fake version of love? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-opening content on narcissism.